What's up, everybody? My name is Ricky. I go by Ricky HD, and I'm just a dude that likes to sit in my garage and wrench on motorcycles, make big power, make performance, whichever way that may be for you. Performance comes in a lot of different variables. There's speed, there's torque, there's drag, there's comfort, there's touring, there's everything across the spectrum. I like to make performance. I'm not into show bikes. I'm not into big wheel baggers with my bedazzled jeans and my Nickelback CDs, and I'm just not into that. I like functional power and functional rideability for your motorcycle. We build it, we break it, we fix it, we repeat, and that's what we do. So with that said, behind me is Goldzilla. We've been together for about a year now, and I have completely gutted this thing from the ground up, built it with my own two monos, and I feel like she's in a good place right now. So I'm making this video, to shout out fueling, because I'll get into that, why I'm shouting out fueling. But the other thing is because I want you to learn from my mistakes. I've made some mistakes with this bike. I have built up power in this bike and didn't put other power where it should have been, or put a little bit stronger variables where it should have been. So with that said, this is my mistake. So I built the bike up. I'm hot rodding up north, probably about 2 hours from here, and I downshift and I rip it around a truck. I come to the next stop and I hear this. So I noticed I didn't lose any power, I didn't lose any torque, I didn't lose anything. There's nothing going on. There's no really bad hitting or missing. It's just that annoying tick. So I figured, oh, well, I collapsed a lifter. So I limp her home. We get home, right down south, 2 hours, 80 miles an hour, no loss of power, no loss of torque. I get home and it's driving me nuts. So I had to rip it apart. So I rip it apart and I found this. So what that means is that with the lifters that I had, when I downshifted and slapped it, it collapsed the lifter, which then does not feed up and tighten that rocker arm, which is making that obnoxious noise. Luckily, I didn't drop a valve, or didn't do just valve seat. I didn't do anything crazy, so that was a good thing. So from there, I was like, all right, I need to rebuild this motorcycle. I just hit 32,000 miles. I need to take it back to the basics and change this whole thing out. So if you do a cam, especially a hot cam, change your lifters. Go with a one-piece push rod. I know a lot of people are gonna say, oh, what's the matter with adjustables? Adjustables are awesome. In my experience, this is just my experience, adjustable push rods, I've eaten teeth, the threading, I've eaten threads, I've bent them, I have damaged them. Fueling has a one-piece push rod that is thick, that is just, you're not gonna break it. It's not gonna break, and they have it for +2, +1, -2, -1, depending on what application you're throwing in your bike. Go with a fueling one-piece push rod, I promise. And the oil holes are a little bit bigger, so that way, when that lifter is shooting oil up into the push rod and it's going up into the rocker arm and it's spraying down over the valves and all that jazz, it works flawlessly. So Fueling sent me a free set of their lifters, the race series lifters, and they are freaking phenomenal. So I put in the lifters in the bike, I put in a new cam, and I've had a lot of different cams. I've had Fueling Reaper cams, I've had S&S cams, I've had Andrews cams, I've had Woods cams. I don't know who else I'm forgetting, whatever. I go through cams a lot. I don't like sticking with one thing. I like to see what else is out there. And by far, and I promise you this, Zippers is the best cam you could possibly put in your bike. They engineer the lobes. They engineer everything specifically for your bike, whether it's a twin cam, Evo, a Milwaukee 8. If you're looking for mad power out of your Milwaukee 8, get a Zippers cam. I promise you can thank me later. So I did the Zippers cam, I threw in the lifters, did the one-piece push rods, went up to the top, I changed out the rocker arms because I figured those were going dead. And then I did Fueling Beehive valve springs. Now the M8 valve springs, they're shit, okay? I'm just gonna put it like that. They're shit, just like their oil pumps, just like their fucking piston oilers, just like their compensators. The Milwaukee 8 valve springs are shit. So changed those out, did the whole job, fired her up, and check this out. Learn from my mistakes. If you're going to do a hot cam or something else and the kit says, oh, you don't need to change out this, that, the other thing, you're already in there. You might as well change it out. You're already in there. You might as well change out the oil pump. You might as well change out to a one-piece lifter. And you have to take the heads off anyway to get the one pieces in and out. So while you're in there, you can do the springs. You know, if you want to do a valve job, you can do a valve job if that's in your wheelhouse. But change out everything that's going to touch and that's going to have that power running through it. Change it, because seriously, you're going to save yourself a lot of money, a lot of headache, and a lot of time in the future. I want you to know that I'm somebody who changes out parts constantly. I have gone through all sorts of parts with this bike. I have ripped it down completely to the cases. I've ripped it apart. I've built it back up. I've done it. I've run different kind of oils. If you look behind me, this is Lucas oil. I've run Bel Air oil. I've run Marvel. I've run Redline. I've run Screaming Eagle, fucking whatever their bullshit oil is called. I've run them all because I like to see what works for my application. So if you have any questions, if you want to know about performance, whether it be suspension or motor work or even trans flywheel, anything like that, hit me up. Let me know. This is what I do. I love doing it, and I'm constantly changing stuff out. So with that said, thank you again, Fueling. Thank you again, Zippers. And thank you all for watching. Please share, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing, and I will see you next time.